My boy, we in here. You muted, boy.
That boy clean cut.
Hey.
Look at him. That boy clean cut. Ooh.
When you go outside, you got to present yourself accordingly. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's up, man? What's going on, my boy?
Can't call it, man. Playing Dr. Dad. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the house is not everybody. The kids all got that flu bug. So
Yep.
yeah, man. That's been my week.
I can dig it. I can dig it, man. We just over here just chilling, really, man. Ain't nobody really doing too much. I don't know why yesterday felt so much like a Sunday. It just felt like Sunday yesterday. Like football's supposed to be on all day, or I'm supposed to be going out to the country to go see my grandma. It just felt like yesterday was just a Sunday for some reason, bro. But yeah, yeah. But last night though, got into some action. And what's our boy? Florida State versus Florida. Now,
Hey, man.
so we got to start it off. We got to start it off that way. You know how it is.
Don't mind.
I'm gonna let you explain yourself before I say what I say. But you know,
No, I mean it was actually a pretty good game, which I expected. Usually these games usually are pretty good. Usually separates at like the end of the game is where it kind of separates as far as the scores. At least it has been for the last few years. The first half was the AR Travis show. I forgot his last name.
Jordan Travis.
Jordan Travis.
Travis. Yeah, man.
The boy is he's always been so Travis Jordan Travis has always been that guy, right? As far as being elusive, running, scrambling. But this year I think he really got comfortable as far as passing the ball, you know what I'm saying, and read and just calm, like just you know what I'm saying? He don't get too high, he don't get low, he just stay in his pocket. Because I mean he's been there since Jonathan Grenard was there, and Jonathan Grenard is going on his second year in the league, third year, something like that.
So he's had time. He has had time. You can tell he's had time in the system. And AR kind of at times did look like the whole Florida team looked like you can tell like it's their first time in the system. Situation football, they may not know exactly what to do in certain situations. It's Christmas, they should. You know what I mean? So you can kind of see the difference in the programs, see the difference in the two teams. Great game though, man. The energy at Florida State, man. Shout out to Tallahassee, man. Tallahassee, you can hear them crowds on TV, man. Like, damn, like every play was like like a big moment. It really gave like a playoff type atmosphere type game, man. But that's always Florida State. You know, y'all always do that. They always put y'all on the prime time slide. I don't know who picked Friday for y'all to play, but I guess there's so many other games going on today. And then for you guys not to have a starting wide receiver from the beginning of the season even suited up last night and still put up the fight you did, hey man, speaks a lot. This speaks a lot to AR, man. And I think he probably the first round pick, and he solidified that last night. Well, with some of the plays he made, I think somebody will take a chance. Somebody will look at him. If they took some of the other quarterbacks that I've seen, like Zach Wilson in the first round. Baker Mayfield went in the first round. Is he not better than Baker Mayfield? Let me ask you that right.
Yeah. I think you would take over Baker because
I'm talking about Baker coming out of Oklahoma. AR right now, AR is a better prospect.
Yes, better prospect.
Better prospect. I'm not saying that he's overall better quarterback. He's won more, but AR is a better quarterback prospect than Baker Mayfield was. And they took Baker Mayfield, number 6 overall. Sam Darnold, better prospect than Sam Darnold right now coming out. So yeah, I can see AR being the first round pick. I can see some NFL offensive coordinator, or NFL coach saying, "Hey, I can do something with this. Hey, I can use them in the system." Kind of like with a Kyler Murray type situation. Maybe you get a system that's built for AR in Atlanta Falcons that you can use his running ability and then, have him throw the ball anywhere from 15 to 20 times a game. You don't want him throwing the ball 30 to 40 times a game. That's not his game. That's not what you're doing to get in AR.
That's how he's been being used, man. And that's the thing that worries me about him because I want to see him succeed. Like I want him to go to the league and ball out for a long time. My fear with AR right now is his inconsistency in the simple things. Like he can drag three guys and throw out the sack, and you know what I'm saying. Like he can do that. Like oh, cool, dynamic, great. But can you hit that route, that running back running in the flat? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Can you, when a pocket breakdown after 2 seconds, you need to go, but you stand in there that extra 2 or 3 seconds, and now you're getting hit when you do the ball, or you're getting rushed, or you're not going through your proper mechanics. It's the easy stuff that he doesn't do consistently that worries me. So I'm like, can the NFL guy get him and fix him? Absolutely. Like, and I'm sure they're sitting back like, hey man, we can teach a 6'4" guy, 6'4", 240 guy that runs a 4.4. We can teach him how to anticipate the pocket and do the simple things. Uh, but we can't teach him how to be 6'4", 240, 4.4, run a 4.4.
Exactly. Certain
And
things you can't teach. And that power. Did you see him last night? Power through them blocks.
Bruh, I saw it. And what did I tell y'all in the group chat, man? I've been saying it since probably after the Kentucky game. I was like, if AR runs the ball at least 4 or 5 times, we win. We win. We're right there. And what happened? The first half ran it one time. Second half they ran about 3-4 times. And what happened? We were there. Really, it should have been a tie. I'm not even going to blame the face mask anymore because why it was a bad call.
But y'all got an equally bad call on the pass interference.
No, they showed that he hooked his back arm.
Man, stop that, man.
No, they hooked. That's what they showed the replay. They circled it.
That referee didn't throw the flag. Who would have seen that? The referee from the backside threw that flag. He wouldn't have seen that.
No, the backside guy, he saw the arm get hooked. But even then, he had a tight end who was there who he missed on that pass. I think you know what I'm saying, like, so we should have scored and tied it up, but that play shouldn't have even been happening. We should have been there, and we shouldn't have been in that position because there were times where AR should have just took off when he didn't, and that's my thing. So it's like I don't know if he's going to improve under Billy to do the simple things because he's comfortable. He does what he does. You know what I'm saying? And so I think he should go ahead and go to the league. I don't think his stock is going to raise that much higher, regardless. If he's a number 10 pick or number 1 pick, like go ahead, take your chance in the league, go be great, and so we can move on. Because I don't think he's going to improve much doing what he already does under Billy.
What about Kittner? Tell me about Kittner. Now I didn't know Kittner had them quick feet like that. I was like,
he really. That's the thing. Kittner is a think Felipe Franks, right? With better quarterback vision. If you remember Felipe Franks, he wasn't like a real great runner, but he was nimble enough to, you know what I'm saying, break off a few, fall down, you know what I'm saying? But his arm power was nuts. That's the same thing with Kittner. Kittner can sling that thing probably just as far as AR can, but it's just an experience. His athleticism, he's a little bit more athletic than Trask with a better arm, but I don't know if he can, you know what I'm saying, dice you up, so it's going to be, I don't think Rashad is going to come in and just get the starting job. Like, I think it's going to be a Kittner Rashad battle. Jack Miller, I don't think he's going to be better than Kittner because he hasn't won a job, this backup job, since he's been back. He's been back for about 7 weeks. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a Kittner. I wouldn't be surprised if Kittner is the starting quarterback next year unless we get that boy from Wake Forest in the portal, which people talking about. I don't know if that's going to be real or not, but they talking about it.
That Porter getting hot. That Porter heating up. And I hate that because we talk to a lot of high school kids, man, that, looking for offers and haven't got offers. And this is why, because you have so many people now, well, let me see what's in the portal before I give you a scholarship offer. And it hurts the high school kids, man. They have to increase the number of scholarships, or they got to not count the portal scholarships toward the regular. It has to be some type of give, man, because these high school kids are getting passed up on, which I understand as a coach. Do I want somebody who's been in a school, a Power 5 school program, nutrition program, weightlifting program? Yes. Do I want someone who's bigger and faster? I don't have to probably teach as much of the basics, maybe. or somebody who fits my system, rather whereas I'm bringing in a raw high school kid who I've got the mold to fit that. I get it, but I just I hate it for the high school kids being hurt by the portal.
Yeah, man. The portal, like you said, the portal gonna be nuts this year. The portal is nuts. And I mean, just going into that first topic, the portal, bro. Like dudes are already committing. The portal don't open till the 5th of December, and you got kids committing already. So it's like, how are you committing? You're not technically supposed to be allowed to talk to the team. You know,
Exactly.
like it's definitely going to be nasty. The portal's going to be nasty the first year or two until they put in some real regulations. It has to be because I mean they're already there. You're not supposed to be able to talk to a kid unless he like withdraws from the school. But the portal don't open until the 5th. So
Yeah, man, it's tough. I think you have to put some type of regulation on it, Kelvin. Especially the dates. Look at the dates and how National Signing Day is when next week. National Signing Day next week, and now you got the portal is about to open up as well. So you got to fix that. You got to either put the portal in the spring and let them open up and be able to go to school and go to practice in the spring and play that same year, or you're gonna have to move it back behind National Signing Day, and then say, hey, you just gotta wait till after the bowl season, because you still got that dead period in recruiting that's about to hit too. So it's tough, man. It's tough with the portal. I think the portal changes the game now when it comes to recruiting, recruits, how you recruit, what you bring in. Because what if you promise this kid? He shut down his recruiting last July before this season started. And now you got somebody in the portal that fits exactly what you want. You telling this kid, hey, you're off and on. He done shut down every other visit he had. And come on, man. It got to be some type of regulation on it.
They did add another time of the portal. Like I think they opened up the portal. I think they moved it up to the 5th because before it was like later on it had to be like January or something like that. After the National Signing Day, but they moved it up. They added another one so that way you can have two. But I saw a thing with Steve Wilfong. He posted a post. He said kids that usually sign in February. If you don't sign in February and December on the 2nd of December, you might lose your spot because remember early signing day. A lot of kids don't like want to commit that early. A lot of kids want to take their visits. Some kids want to, you know what I'm saying, and finish their senior year. You know what I'm saying? Like, but now if you don't sign on the 2nd, and if I'm a coach and say I'm going after you and I want you to sign, right? I want you to sign as a wide receiver. You're not the number one guy. You're like the number 7th wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? You got offers. But there's other guys in the portal who put up 1,000 yards at a North Texas or put up 1,000 yards at Georgia Southern. Now, do I wait for you in February or do I go after that guy December 5th?
So what do you think about it? Put a spin on it like this. What about those kids who? Do you think some of those kids that went to Texas A&M for the money had already had a secret commitment to these other schools? Like, hey, I'm going to Texas A&M just for this 1 year, just to get this money, and then I'm gonna come to you guys to play because I want you to develop. Do you think you have certain situations maybe like that? Because I think some of these kids at Texas A&M knew they were leaving before this. I mean, it just seems like they knew they were leaving already. Like they announced they leaving, they announced where they're going, they announced where they're already going, like you said too, in certain cases. So it's like, did you guys really already have this plan? Was stuff started going left at Texas A&M, and you start reaching out to your old position coaches, like, hey, coach, hey man, I don't think I can do this at A&M. Y'all still got a spot for me over there.
Now, I'm sure that happened as far as throughout the season being like, hey, coach, hey, man, I'm going to come message y'all this year. I'm going to hit the portal. I'm sure those text messages, those phone calls have been had between the, you know what I'm saying, no paper trail type thing. But I don't think there's a kid going into, like, told a coach, like, hey, I'm going to go get this money and then come back. Because as a coach, I'd be like, nah, go ahead, do your thing and don't spend back. I mean, it's kind of like with Billy, well, I don't allegedly with guys like Harold Perkins or guys like Malik Bryant, like guys that was like, oh, I'm gonna get the money, but then try to make a call in the beginning of the season or the off season, and Billy was like, nah, Like you made your choice, stick with your choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then especially when you make your commitment and you throwing down hats and you tell the coach, I'm gonna come talk to you, I'm gonna pick you, but then you flip last minute.
Listen,
That's what happens.
if I'm a coach, if I'm Florida and I need a wide receiver, and that wide receiver burned me and went to Texas A&M last year, and then he called me and said he want to come on, I'm going to take him.
Oh yeah, but I also think it goes into the thing where how it was done. Like, so if you're a guy, right, and so Walter Nolan, he was leaning towards Florida. You know what I'm saying? Like he even talked to Billy, but at the end of the day, he was like, he made the call and let them know, like, hey, I'm going with Texas A&M.
Well, that's different. Respect it.
Respect it. So you have a guy like Cormani who was like, hey, coach, I'm picking you on Monday. So you sitting there on Monday, and then it's like, oh no, lied to you. Those are the guys that want to spin the block, and they're like, nah, because I already know what type of dude you are. And these kids, I don't think a lot of them understand that at 17, 18.
Because they feel like their talent is going to outweigh all that. If
right,
I'm more talented than anybody else on your team, coach, I don't care if I spun the block on you like that. You're gonna take me back. Right. Look at Hazelwood. Hazelwood out there in Arkansas. He did them like that. He did Georgia like that too. And then he went right back to Arkansas, bro. Talent outweighs any and all of that. We've seen that numerous times in football. Look at Antonio Brown. He could probably go suit up right now for somebody if he needs. No, AB might. I think AB career over with.
Oh yeah.
Posted that Tom Brady wife, all that old stuff. But anyway, like I'm saying though, I think coaches will spin the block on you or let you spin the block if you're talented and if they have a need. There's a dying need.
Oh yeah, like you have coaches who.
You think Gibbs could go back to Georgia Tech if he wanted to? Yeah, right now.
Yeah, I think it's those guys to where it's like you understand, like Jamar Gibbs. Like if I'm Georgia Tech coach, like I get it. You know what I'm saying? But Burton leaving Georgia.
Oh no, he can't go back. No.
Exactly.
No, he can't go back. He can't go back on that.
But that coach, I wouldn't expect Kirby to let him back because Kirby not that guy. You know what I'm saying?
You come back in practice, he probably have an ACL torn. So he could be hurt. Probably that first, second week of practice, he will probably be hurt. But they're gonna put a red target on his head. I wouldn't even want to go back to practice over there against some guys. I'm straight.
That's some real shit, man.
I'm straight. Man, so rivalry week. A lot of people have a hard time with that word. Me too.
Rivalry.
Rivalry week. What's the best rivalry in college football? College sports. They ain't even got to be football. Just the best rivalry.
Best rivalry. I'll give you 3. Duke, North Carolina basketball.
Boy, hey, listen. I think the whole world stopped and watched that thing. That's just me. The whole sports world, bro. They stopped and that game is on front and center when it happened. I had that game on that too.
Michigan, Ohio State.
Today's game, I was gonna say that to segue, but yeah.
And Dallas Cowboys and Washington Commanders.
Oh, you think Dallas and Washington is a better rivalry than Dallas and Philly? I know Dallas and Washington long term, but I'm talking about as of late because they both. Though Dallas ain't. I mean, Washington ain't.
I mean, when I would put like.
I would probably take. Now we're talking about college sports. Okay, so let me.
So if you say in college.
Oh well, no. So we're talking about pros. Okay, I take the Red Sox and Yankees over Dallas and Washington.
Yeah,
I take the Red Sox and Yankees over Dallas and Washington.
Come on, man. I rip my squads even when
I'm just saying. If I'm gonna talk about all-time sport, I'm gonna take. I probably take the Iron Bowl over that too. That Jimmy.
Yeah. I forgot about that. So I would Michigan, Ohio State, UNC, North Carolina basketball, and I would say to stay in college, the Iron Bowl. Now you can add the Yankees in there. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the big
Lakers versus Celtics, Kel. That's you gotta get a championship involved. Like they don't happen frequently enough. Maybe back in the Bill Russell when he went to 12 or 10 straight versus Magic, I can get it. I understand. Then you had the Bird them come along and Green.
I'm talking about like we about to fight. When these teams get together,
it's a fight.
It's probably gonna be a fight. It's kind of like Florida and Florida State. It was a couple of punches thrown last night, a couple of, you know what I'm saying? Like it got real chippy in that joint. Like
the only reason it didn't get that bad because it wasn't a blowout. Because you know if it's a blowout on either side, it's a fight happening. We know it. We know it's about to happen. The Iron Bowl today. I'm gonna tell you now. I think I got Auburn upset Alabama.
What Cadillac Williams is they coach today? Absolutely.
He needs this, but they already said Hugh Freeze is gonna be the coach. So
yeah,
I hate that, man. I hate that they announced that before that leaked out before the Iron Bowl. I wish they would have just kept that dude to afterwards, man. Because now if he loses, it kind of like,
I heard this rumor. Shout out to Ike Jones. He does an Auburn show. You know, we be talking and he pretty much told me, he was like, they're probably gonna make that decision before the Iron Bowl. And we were like, what? And he was like, yeah. He was like, people are saying it's Hugh Freeze. He's like, I hope it ain't, but you know, it's probably gonna be Hugh Freeze.
I'm happy.
Get Lincoln.
I'm happy. I'm so happy. I don't think they could have had a better person, hired a better person, in my opinion. I'm happy for them. Hugh Freeze will set them back another 5 years. So I'm happy for them. I'm glad they got him. Do you think he gonna threaten Kirby or Florida or no? Tennessee? No. We've already seen the Hugh Freeze show. But I hate they keep recycling these old ass coaches, man, and think you're gonna get something different. Like he didn't go to. If it was a situation like Nick Saban when you went to the NFL and then you came back to college, okay, kind of understand. I might be a little bit more leeway, give you a little bit more leeway. But bro, you flamed out. After you went here, you flamed out in what, Texas or Houston or wherever you went. Come on, bro.
I think those are guys like program starters. You know what I'm saying? Like those are guys that you bring in to like get the ball rolling, like him. Who was Bob Stoops? What's my man in at US?
Every new football league they come up with, XFL, AFL, Bob Stoops is a damn coach. It don't matter
because he's a program starter. It's kind of like Ron Rivera in the NFL. Like he'll get the ball rolling, he'll get y'all like going, but he ain't gonna get you there. Like he ain't gonna get you no championship. He ain't gonna get you no division titles, but he'll get the program at a point to where it starts rolling.
Well, like I said, in the spirit of rivalry week, I'm happy they hired Hugh Freeze. I love the hire for Auburn. Great hire. I don't think he'll threaten Kirby to go recruit. If I'm sitting here with Kirby, if you freeze in my living room, what you say, Coach Smart? I'm going with you.
Now, the staff he builds will be
maybe,
but I still don't think. I mean, no.
Bro, y'all had a legit shot to bring in Deion Sanders to change your program for real, and you ain't even try to take
it. They have a first year AD, and that first hire, like it was explained to me, that first hire is kind of like the
you gotta be a safe hire or something. But
it gotta be a big name or safe hire, so where you're not replaced in 2 or 3 years. Like because say you hire Deion, right, and he has all the things to where people explain to why he shouldn't get it, and he comes in and he sucks for like 2 or 3 years. Say he sucks his first 2 years. Now you're like,
oh man, they ain't gonna let go of Lane. Mike Novell, man. Mike did won a big rivalry game. They got what, 9-win season, 7-8-win season.
USF.
We're gonna talk about Deion. We're gonna talk about Deion in a little bit, man. We actually got some intel on that situation, man. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. Trying to think though, back to the rivalry, man. If we go back to the big rivalries of sports, period. Like I said, Red Sox and Yankees. I'm thinking about games that are good, but they also throw blows in the games too. Like that's how much they hate each other. And I've seen Pedro Martinez throw that old coach on the ground.
Hey man, it's
start a whole riot between the Yankees and Red Sox.
The Yankees and Red Sox, man, they're gonna throw hands. It's definitely that Bama. See, the Bama and Auburn game is usually so close all the time that they don't get to the throwing of the hands. But it may happen today.
I hope Cadillac don't go out like that. Come on, man. Don't try to do Cadillac like that.
I hope not, man.
I hope he get another shot. I really hope Georgia go hire him, put him on the staff. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I would love to have him on my staff.
I think he's going to stay and be an associate head coach.
Or if I'm an HBCU, I'm calling Cadillac to come on, be my coach. It's then me.
Oh yeah,
I've already seen what you can do. I've seen the kids. I would call Cadillac if I'm Albany State, Valdosta, any one of them HBCU, Howard, anybody that needs that big name coach. Why wouldn't he rival Dion? Why? Why wouldn't he got the swag? He got everything Dion got. Why wouldn't he rival Dion? He loves Auburn. Don't get me wrong. But maybe Alabama A&T, somebody like that can probably steal him away. You still in the state of Alabama. You still servicing the same kids you love. If I'm an HBCU man, I'm making a run at Cadillac since they don't want it. Clearly, Power Five done told you they don't want you, coach. Come on home.
They'll probably hire him. They'll
probably I'm sure.
An associate head coach.
He'd probably be a running back. He'd probably be assistant head coach and the running back coach. You can carry that title.
That would be the smart choice if I was Auburn, but I don't know if they're that smart.
Hugh Freeze gonna bring in his own good old staff, the same guys he had back in the Ole Miss, same guys he had when he went out there to Texas or Houston or wherever. He gonna hire the same people, bro. We know how they do. They're like Urban Meyer. He gonna bring in the same white beating ass coaches he brought in.
Oh Lord,
oh my man, I'm sorry. I digress. But I'm just saying, they hire their friends, they hire their homies. And when they get fired, they go get a job on another one of their other homie staff that they hired before. So I don't expect that different from Hugh Freeze and Auburn and their staff, but we'll see. Maybe. But anyway, we'll move on, man. What else we got today, man? Big game today. We'll get this one out the way. Y'all know, clean old fashioned hate. You know what I mean? There shouldn't be much. Hey, Georgia Tech has beaten 3, 4 ranked teams this year. So I ain't gonna sleep on Georgia Tech. I ain't gonna go down there.
Game, man.
Georgia by 25. Anything less, I'm upset.
Yeah.
Anything less, I'm upset. I do expect blows to be thrown in this game too. Yes. George Pickens ain't here, but we still got some idiots on the team that'll throw blows, grab your face mask and throw you into the wall. All kind of other stuff we've seen over the last few recent years. And it's Georgia versus Georgia Tech game. I actually got to go to the game up here at Georgia Tech last year. So that was good, bro. We was beating them like drums. They were sitting there, well, y'all ain't won a championship. I would love to be in the stadium today. We played them. But then we coming in here with a championship. So you can't even use that excuse no more.
That's the worst thing that happened, boy. UGA.
And now y'all might let us repeat. Oh my God, KB, you know the party we're gonna have on this show. If them Bulldogs repeat. For one, we're gonna have to watch the national championship live. That's perfect. So y'all can see me pop balls with your daughter. And then 2, bro, the show the next week, bro, do you know the party we would have? Like, all the confetti, the strippers, like, bro, everything. You know the party we would have in here if Georgia win 2 back-to-back. Oh, bro. It's going to be epic. I promise you.
I don't see maybe Ohio
State. Maybe.
That's it.
We'll see today. This is going to be the best defense they don't play today. So if they can't hold their stuff against Michigan or they look shaky, I know today everything I need to know about Ohio State. Me and Kirby are going to be watching together. Well, I'll be watching my Kirby coach on the sideline, but I'm going to be watching Ohio State today. I need to see something. I ain't scared of TCU. TCU, they ain't even big enough. They average offensive lineman, I think, like 285. So I ain't even worried about it. They have a small offensive line, bro. I mean, like, little. So I'm not worried about that, boy. But, bro, let's break down this one today, man. What you think about this game today, man? Ohio State is number 2 versus number 3, bro. What you think going to happen?
Man, I got Ohio State beating them by at least 2 touchdowns.
Whoa. Damn, that's disrespectful. You think Michigan like that?
Yeah. I think Ohio State, I think this is the year that Ohio State doesn't do the stupid loss. I mean, Michigan, man, I'm not impressed with Michigan. Like, it reminds me of like last year. And then they saw a team with like real competition and they were demolished. And I think this year Ohio State's defense is up to par. Remember last year their defense was terrible. They were just outscoring everybody. This year they're scoring and those guys have a good defense and their wide receiver core. I think they might be their first game together that they have played because remember
they've been so hurt, bro. And that's my thing. So does that cause issue because you don't have that game time, that game rhythm with your wide receivers like
that? If they were freshmen, then I would say so. But these guys, they've been in there, they've been at practice, they've been, you know what I'm saying?
Are these guys thinking about the NFL? Are they thinking like, hey, man, listen, all these injuries I've been getting there, man, hey man, listen, I might not take that extra hit. I might not fight for that extra yard. I might duck out of bounds instead of trying to cut it back up. I'm just saying, does that stuff play a mental game against a rivalry game? All that out the window.
Yeah, I don't think this is the game that where you're like, oh, I'm gonna play it safe. Like this is the game to where when you go to the draft, they're gonna play these highlights, good or bad.
See, I don't think Ohio State defense like that either. But I don't know. They got one guy on the defense. I think his name kind of crazy. So he's a crazy name, but he's a defensive end. Man, he is a nightmare. Like he's the next Chase Young, Bosa, all the rest of the line of defensive end. Ohio State's got he's next, but it's just him. Like you don't really hear about anybody else. And like Kelvin said, I think the rest of the defense is kind of suspect, bro. Me personally, if Michigan can run the ball for 4 yards a clip, they'll win this game.
Michigan has the number 1 defense. Ohio State has the number 9 defense. And let's look at total offense real quick. Total offense. Ohio State is tied for 8th. Michigan is 23rd. So you have top 10 defense, top 10 offense. Ohio State is quietly getting it done. Like do they look as dynamic as like a Georgia? Like you look at Georgia last year, it was just everything swarming, balls in the air, pick six. It just looked like it was just everywhere. Ohio State been getting a little turnover here, get a little pick here, tackles for like it's not. They don't get a lot of the pretty looks. But again, if you're not looking for Ohio State this year, they haven't had no like real primetime games. They haven't been like on the highlight stuff like that. Like they just been quietly, methodically just.
What's the weather gonna be?
Ooh, cold.
But that always makes a difference. I know you're right about that. But if it has snow, Ohio State looked horrible against Northwestern in the elements. Horrible.
They did, but that's
I think there might be schemes. I don't think this scheme is built for elements. Now, inside the dome in the college football playoff on the track field, oh yeah, good luck.
I think I think their running game is good enough to do it.
I think Michigan has a way better. And that's the only reason why I would see Michigan winning this game is because they're gonna have to average more than 4 to 5 yards a carry. You got to. You don't average more than 4 or 5 yards a carry, you're not gonna win the game. You gotta be stout up front. They gotta win the line of scrimmage. That's the only way Michigan's gonna win this game. Skill player wise, Ohio State has every advantage, probably in every position. Quarterback, wide receiver, tight end, running back. Ohio State got them beat, but in the trenches, I think Michigan might have an advantage. Because again, I think Ohio State is a one-man army when it comes to their defensive line. Whereas Michigan, I think all 5 of them guys will probably get drafted at some point.
Yeah, Ohio State has the number 20 rushing, and Michigan has the number 4 rushing. So it's relatively close. It ain't a big separation, maybe like 10, 20 yards. But yeah, man, it's gonna be I think it's going to be a good one, but I don't think Michigan's DBs can keep up with Ohio State's wide receivers if it gets to that point. Like I say, I don't know how the weather's looking out there. If it's like a snowy ground, a snowy field, then yes, it's probably be a ground and pound type thing. But if that field is clear, oh man.
Yeah, that. All right, man, we'll wrap up the college world today, man. Deion Sanders has officially been offered by Colorado. Colorado has emerged as the leader for Deion Sanders' services as head coach. Do you think he excelled, man? What you think? I don't think. I personally don't think. I'm gonna let you.
Nah, man, he ain't gonna accept that, man. That's it's a like it's like a cool like somebody taking that shot, but it's Colorado. And don't get me wrong, Colorado they've sometimes been the springboard to P5 jobs. Like when you look at Mel Tucker, you look at who else is there? Billy spent some time up there at Colorado.
He was with Mike Bobo. He was with Bobo.
Yeah. So it's like Colorado sometimes is a springboard, but
that's like, not you're not gonna get Deion. You're gonna be playing at 8:00 at night, 9:00 at night against teams like Utah State.
No,
bro, Deion, you're not gonna get that shine. We love you as a people. We ain't stand up to watch you Colorado State versus Utah State, bro. It's not gonna happen.
The reason that everybody's behind Jackson State and Deion right now is because he's at a HBCU doing what he's doing. If he's just at another G5, P5 job,
be that fan base.
You just another, you know what I'm saying, coach, and you're not just another coach, but you Mel Tucker, you know what I'm saying? You're
gonna have a fan base that hates you. You're gonna be people that hate you. Like right now, who hates Jackson State?
Other than
besides Alabama A&M, I think. What's up? Willie Roberts? What's his name?
What's my man's name? The one that get off of me, man.
Who is Swag? You ain't Swag. He ain't Swag.
Right. That guy.
So yeah, outside of that, bro, everybody roots for Jackson State. Like, you know what I mean? Let him go to Georgia Tech. The hell with Deion. I don't give a damn about Deion Sanders. He goes to Georgia Tech. I'm gonna hate him just as much as I hate the last coach.
Bill O'Brien going to Georgia Tech, man.
I heard that. Now that's something that ACC might be in trouble. So they're gonna give him time to do what he wants. They're gonna let him get these people in there. Ain't gonna be no pressure like that. No expectations.
Where have you seen Bill O'Brien do anything good?
But he's always had that pressure of having to do something. He's had to win. Georgia Tech, they don't care about football.
Wasn't he at Penn State?
Exactly. They care about football. And you follow Paterno. That was gonna be tough for anybody to go in there behind that job, bro. I wouldn't even took that job. After they come out with them allegations, then old boy died. I'm straight. I'm not taking I'm good. I appreciate the offer. But now Penn State, you're gonna be about 2-3 more coaches before you recover from all that. So James Franklin catching it down, bro.
It's my nightmare is coming to fruition. I thought
Bill O'Brien. Bill O'Brien.
Bill O'Brien leaving and taking a job like Georgia Tech leaves the door open for a guy like Dan Mullen to go to Bama as the OC because he don't need the money. He got $12 million from us. He's still gonna make $1 million change at least at Bama as the OC. And I'm telling you right now, because remember, Florida's recruiting class the year he got fired was Evan Stewart. He had Boyd from Bama. He had Chandler Smith. His wide receiver core was about to be nuts. Walter Nolan, like at the end of the day, his recruiting was always sketchy. But this year, if he didn't get fired, that wide receiver core is about to be nuts. So if he brings that to Bama, because what's gonna happen is kids are gonna be like, oh, I want to be the next Percy Harvin. I want to be the next Kadarius Toney Pitts. Like he has those guys under his belt. They can say, I made Kadarius Toney. He came in as a quarterback, but look what I turned him into. Kyle Pitts came as an undersized tight end as a 3-star. Look what I turned him into. That's what he got.
I just think Bama's next hire for a coordinator goes like that, like a big time coordinator, and not promote from within. It has to be the next head coach too. So, are you willing to say that Dan Mullen can learn from Nick and start and take over that program? I don't see that. I
don't think the next hire has to be a successor. I think that the Dabo thing is real. They're going to bring in a caliber
I think Dabo is definitely on the table, but then you pay that buyout. Ooh, they say they'll put that thing up there. Like,
I mean, it depends how long. If Saban plans on being there on some,
bro, he can't be on no more than 2 more years. He gonna down the sideline.
No, I mean, you think about it like
His wife got
if he upgrades his DC, you know what I'm saying? Because the defensive coordinator is probably his time to go. You bring in Dan Mullen for the offense. Your offense is gonna do what he does. Defense wise, you bring in a defensive coordinator that maybe was going to take a head coaching job, like a Doug Belt or somebody from Houston, a guy that comes in and be like, hey, you know what? I'll give you 2 or 3 years. I'll give you 2 or 3 years to run your defense, and Dan Mullen come in for 2 or 3 years to get the offense. Now, after those 3 years, Saban, you can retire. Dad will come in, bring in his guys. Dan Mullen, people have forgotten the disaster at Florida. You can go be where you want to go.
He want to be at Bama.
Nah, he don't want that. he don't want that pressure. No, he ain't. Nah, he would have been great. He would have been great at like a Duke, Virginia Tech, something like that. Like somewhere where recruiting isn't the main focus. Like he can finish the year at 15, 20, and they just be like, cool, but he gonna put up points.
Oh man, so we're gonna say Deion no to Deion going to Colorado. Don't take it, Prime.
Don't do it, bro. Well, he already told the team that he's not taking that. He's not taking no team. He already told his team that.
Man, so get to the pros, man. Let's see what these pro guys talking about. Think about the Turkey Day games, man. We had a few games from the Turkey Day.
But before that, man, tell me about your Turkey Day, man. Growing up, did you grow up playing football on Turkey Days, man?
No, not really, man. It wasn't until I got into my like teen years where I'd be able to like go outside on Thanksgiving. You know, everybody comes to the neighborhood. Yeah. You still come out, after everybody like, hey, yeah, go out. So we used to go have this little place we go play at, man. We used to play against other neighborhoods, like where we see a group of kids walking with a football, they going to play. We all had a central place. So our team would be like pick up football. Like we had pickup. We had neighborhood football games. But we all playing each other. So Turkey Day, bro, about 4 or 5 o'clock. Yeah, everybody walking up the hill. We going to the field. So that's kind of when I started playing like backyard football on Turkey Day. Man. My family, bro. My uncles, they was over there gambling. They weren't worried about no damn. They playing cards. You better get the damn ball off over here.
Yeah. We was the same, man. We used to travel to different neighborhoods, man, and get busy. And one of the guests we had on here, Devon Wiggins, man, we used to play in his backyard. So we used to have the
Napier gonna be the OC at Bama. Oh
man, you see him entertaining this guy, man. He better worry about getting to see if he can get into the bowling lane. Because right now it looks like it's closing a little early for them. But man, we used to go in that backyard, man, play some real hard knock. I mean, like I would put on like 3 sweatshirts, you know what I'm saying? So I get a little cushion. And back then, you know what I'm saying, like even though I had a belly, I was kind of nimble. So I used to play running back and quarterback with my friends. So it's funny, on the football team, I'm the lineman, you know what I'm saying? I'm guard, center. But in the backyard, I'm quarterback, running back. Boy, give me the rock. I'm run you over. It was getting nasty.
See, anybody trying to tackle you. That's the only reason why we ain't got
no.
Man, we ain't got no pass. I'm making a business decision. I'm gonna jump on your back.
But
Debo is not gonna go down. I'm not going down there to get you.
Look, man,
I'm not doing it.
Because the
I
other
no pass on, bro.
You playing neighborhoods, so other neighborhoods got big dudes.
Oh, that's different. Yeah, man. With neighborhoods, I've seen guys, put their collarbone up. But hey, listen, we dude got up, but that shit was so huge. I say his collarbone was huge. We kept playing. He kept playing. We ain't care. Hey, it is what it is. We gotta keep going. We gotta win. But man, them neighborhood games be dope.
Yeah, they was. But yeah, man, it's NFL, man. Give me your mid-season. So we're at mid-season, right? We got about 8 games out the way, something like that. Maybe 10, something. No, about 9, 10 games.
Yeah, bro. We in week. Bro, that was week 11 we just did last week. We in week 12.
Ooh.
Yeah, 5 more weeks left after this. Yeah, 5 weeks.
So, man. So surprises, man. What's been your biggest surprise this year? Like, give me 2 or 3 surprises that you've been like, man, this for real.
The NFC South. That's definitely one of my takeaways. I didn't think I thought Tom Brady would run away with the division. I didn't think it would be everybody still alive, quote unquote, if you want to call the Saints that. The Eagles, I definitely didn't give the Eagles the 9-1, 8-1 after 10 weeks or 11 weeks. Didn't see that coming. Pat Mahomes is who we thought he was. You know what I mean? Pat, he's still right now. He's MVP, I think, in my opinion. I can't really think of anybody else I would award the MVP award to over Pat Mahomes right now. Aaron Rodgers, time for you to go. Good God Almighty, it's time for Aaron Rodgers to go, man. I'm sorry. I know it. I was one of the biggest Aaron Rodgers fans. Aaron Rodgers was my dog. That bad man, like Stephen A. Smith say, all that good shit. I was with it, man, bro. Listen, after watching him these last 2 weeks. And probably watching him tonight on prime time. Like last week, he's been on prime time. He got a prime time game tonight versus the Eagles. Bro, listen, I think the Eagles gonna bury him for it. I really do. I think it's gonna be I don't think the game will be close. I really think Aaron Rodgers might be out the door before break. For real.
Yeah.
That's some of my biggest takeaways right there so far from NFL.
Man, I would say the NFC North, man, NFC East, the Cowboys and the and the Eagles. Like I didn't expect either one of them to be doing what they're doing. Like that's nuts. And I have to say my Raiders, man. Like I'm surprised. Like I didn't expect to be this bad. Like I knew, like I was hyping my guys up. Like when you get a new coach, a squad, you got to rep your squad. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, all right, Devontae Adams. I mean, he leads the league in touchdowns, so he's still doing what he was doing in Green Bay. He's still getting his stuff off. But man, like the team, like it's so inconsistent. The defense is so like inconsistent. It's just like, yo, man, can we get one defense that's like ranked better than 20 ever? Like Derek Carr hasn't had one defense that was ranked higher than 22nd in the league his whole time in the league. That's crazy. 22nd? It's only 32 teams in the league. So I think that's my biggest surprise, being like, dang, man, like them. I didn't expect to have 3 wins. Like battling for the first round pick.
Yeah, I definitely did expect for the Falcons to have more wins than the Ravens, but here we are. You know what I mean? Atlanta, they did predict us to win 2 games. I should have put that money in Vegas. I would have won. I forgot that.
Yeah, you would have got that.
For us to be predicted to win 2 games, I mean, heck, we battle. We right now second in the NFC South. Win tomorrow. We in the playoff race, hot, heavy, and thick going into the end of November. Where you want to be. You want to start playing your best football around this time. Remember, I kept telling everybody about the Eagles. Don't want to be playing your best football in damn August and September. Nobody really cares. Everybody's still early. Now look at the Eagles. They struggled to beat in. They lost to the previous week, lost to who? Detroit or whoever that was they lost. So I'm just saying, it's the NFL, man. It's probably the season with the most parity. I've never been able to really not guess who's going to win like week to week, but you can't do it, bro. It's damn near impossible this week. Who would have ever said that the Detroit Lions were going to beat the Giants? Like everybody picked the Giants to win last week. Detroit would beat.
I'm trying to tell you.
Buffalo. Detroit played Buffalo heavy last week.
Buffalo been kind of. They've been low. I don't feel as confident with them in the playoffs. Now, playoff football is a totally different season. The teams look crazy and they flip flop in the playoffs. But man, the way they looking, I'm like, they might get knocked out that first round. They're bound to play a Dolphins team that get them out.
And Von Miller was hurt, but it's just a sprain. He didn't tear his MCL, so they were happy. He'll be out a few weeks. He'll be back though. So
yeah, he'll be back for the playoffs. But so with the Falcons, right? So like you said, y'all are battling for y'all division. Everybody thought at the beginning of the season, we thought it was Tank for Bryce. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought it was a Bryce race.
We all here, bro. We got them hot takes. We, you still you can go back on YouTube and catch out them episodes, man. The preseason episodes. It'd be kind of cool to go back and look at what we thought now, man. Where it's at now. You know what I mean? It'd be like some of them takes, bro. We'd be like, yeah, man, this team's gonna do it, man.
We're gonna be at least second in the division. I mean, we third. But so what do the Falcons do, man? Like, because now y'all in a position to where you're not gonna get a top 10 pick, top 15 pick. Like if you're battling for that, you'll be in like 22nd, 20th.
If you got the quarterback and he's up there and he's the guy, you know he's the guy. You willing to put your life on the line, because that's basically what you're gonna be doing. You just trade up and go get him. If he's there, if he's the guy, if he's that guy, you trade up and go get him. If CJ Stroud is the guy, you trade up and go get him. If AR Richardson is the guy, you trade up and go get him. I mean, that's me. That's my mentality when it comes to NFL and draft. If my guy is on the board and I have the ability to trade up and go get him, there is no cost I won't pay if he's the guy. Look at Pat Mahomes. Do you think the Chiefs would go back and be like, nah, that was a price too? What price would have been too much for the Chiefs not to pay for Price Mahomes right now at this point in state? Nothing. I'd have gave them every pick for the next 5 or 10 years if I knew Pat Mahomes gonna be what he is. So if you think you got that guy, I'm just saying, if he's that guy, but no, I get into a bidding war with the Ravens. I offer the Ravens whatever they want to a sign and trade for Lamar, but it don't seem like Baltimore want to pay him. So if you don't want to pay him in this day and age with the way the new CBA is written up, you can only tag him once. So you keep going with Mariota again next season, let Ritter go off, and then if you can't tag Lamar but one time, I know I got him after 2023. So I sit there and wait, keep my money in my pocket, and say, Lamar, whenever you're ready, I got this blank check for you and your mom. Y'all come on down here and get this money. Stop playing. Because if Mariota can run this system and his ability, there's not a box that Lamar don't check better. He's better than that system. So you imagine if you put Lamar in that system instead of you can sell that to Lamar too. Like, look at what Marcus Mariota's doing.
Yeah,
yeah, Tony. Man, you might be right, Tony. You might be right. I think all of Michael Vick might have burned off the plane. He like one of the boys, you ever seen them guys who be like, nah, man, I don't talk to women, such and such. Off the plane on here. He might not be with the black quarterback like that after Vick did what he did. I can't blame a billionaire for feeling that kind of way about his money. I don't want to give my money to certain people. Yeah, me personally, I don't want to give my money to certain people. I ain't gonna say what it is on this thing, but I don't go certain places and shop for certain people. So if all the players don't want to spend his money in the quarterback realm with people that look like us, I'm cool with that as long as they win. I don't care what color the quarterback is as long as you win. But Lamar in this system that Mariota's running right now with Kyle Pitts, oh shit.
Right. So it's like, do you move up to get an AR, like, you know what I'm saying? Or
not for AR, I'm not moving up. Well, I'll move up for price. I'll move up for price.
You might not have to move up. You might not have to move up for AR. He might drop to 20. You know what I'm saying? Because you have Will and pro days, and so you may have a guy like he might.
I actually think AR will be one of them crazy combine numbers, and he'll jump up the board. He's gonna run a crazy 40 times. He's gonna bench press 225, probably 25 times. He's going to do he's going to be one of them combine warriors, but his shit just jump off the chain so much, somebody's going to draft him top 5. I think so, personally.
Yeah, I mean, look, if your offense is a like I like the Chiefs offense, right? If your offense is a snap, boom, read, you're good. I think AR and the system with in Florida, it's a lot of play action. So it's a lot of turn your back, turn around.
Again, I look at the current quarterback that we have. And I say, well, is AR more accurate than Mariota? Probably. Does AR have a bigger arm than Mariota? Probably. Definitely. Is AR more athletic than Mariota? Probably. Absolutely. Is he tougher to break down in the open field than Mariota? Absolutely. So what box does AR not check off? Just like Lamar Jackson, what box do they not check off in this system that Mariota does? There's nothing that same thing with Bryce Young. Now Bryce is not as big, not as nimble, but his arm is crazy stupid. And he does have enough mobility where you can. If Matt Ryan played in this system, Bryce Young can play in this system. So
yeah,
I'm just saying, it's plenty of options when it comes to the Falcons for upgrading the quarterback position. Which one is more feasible? Me personally, I would want to go with Lamar. Now, Tony, you saying Lamar ain't going nowhere? Why they ain't paid him yet? I mean,
I don't know that. I honestly don't know, because when you're Lamar, right, you're thinking about your style of play, and you look at a team like the Dolphins. If the Dolphins
Travis checks off every box. He's more accurate than he probably check off every box.
But Jordan Travis is a good like third round pick, because I mean even second, like he reminds me of Ritter. Like Ritter like you have Jordan Travis from last year, like you have him already. So it's like, do you give the youngin a shot? Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you automatically go from like a rookie and get another rookie?
So let me ask you this: if Mariota gets you to the playoffs and you happen to run, because he's not going to win your game, your running game will win your game. You win a playoff game with Mariota at quarterback. Do you replace him?
I think I don't know, man. That's
because that's where the coach is at right now. He's like, I'm not replacing Mariota right now because Mariota has got us to the point where we even competing for the playoff spot. So why would I get rid of him or change the quarterback? And he's got us to this point. So if Mariota gets you to the playoff, if Mariota happens to win a game, and it don't even have to be because of him. Of course, like I said, they're going to run the ball. Cordell Patterson would be the reason why we win the game.
But, hey, man, what you going to do if we get this? Ring, ring, ring. Hey, Arthur Blank, this is the GM for the Green Bay Packers.
Aaron Rodgers can't be.
We're just looking to shop Aaron Rodgers. We'll take a second round pick for him.
Now, I don't want Aaron Rodgers. He's not mobile enough for this system. You're going back to Matt Ryan again in that situation. But you're trying to put a square peg in a round hole, and that maybe it works because of his expertise, his arm reading the defense, yada yada yada. Arthur Smith needs somebody to lead. He needs somebody to lead. You going right back to Matt Ryan.
I mean, it sounds like he already got Desmond Ridder. Like, I don't know.
I mean, like I said, I really think the Falcons want to win. They want to make the playoffs, but part of the organization is probably like, I wish we could go ahead and get eliminated. Numerically be eliminated, like having no chance, so we can see what Ridder can do. But as long as Mariota win a game, shit, what can we say? He beat Washington this week, brother. There's no change coming. I'm just telling you right now.
Yeah.
He beat Washington. Is it?
Y'all in one hell of a conundrum, boy.
Hey, I'm telling you, but with over $100 million in free cap space next year, I'm okay with being the next number.
Man, if y'all cap and the upcoming guys as free agents, I don't know any big time free agents.
So you don't know who? Big time free agents? I think it's some defensive backs next year that are going to be free. But they're going to spend money on the best pass rusher available. I'm just telling you that. They're trying to buy sacks. So if Myles Garrett get disgruntled, hopefully he get tired of losing up there in Cleveland. Maybe
Ooh, okay.
Pass rusher.
So I'm looking at a list right now. So Lamar Jackson technically would be a free agent next year.
He's not tagged.
Quentin Nelson, the guard.
Oh yeah. And then he play for Tennessee?
No, he's a Colts guy from Notre Dame. Okay. He'll probably sign the highest guard. He'll probably sign the biggest contract.
But we need a guard, so we need a left guard. So and we got the most money, so we give it to him.
Roquan Smith, free agent. Derwin James is a free agent. Orlando Brown, free agent. Eric McCoy from the Saints. Their center. Jesse Bates from there. It's a lot of old linemen. Chauncey Garner signed a new contract?
Nah, he just got traded for that first round pick. That's why I said the Saints is the stupidest damn organization I've ever seen in my life. Stupid something I've ever seen.
Chauncey Garner.
Swear to God. How you trade a free agent? A man gonna be a free agent next year for a first round pick, and you knew you had Jameis Winston and Andy Dalton at quarterback sitting over there, and you gave up your first round pick. Really?
They said we want to draft AR next year.
Saints.
Let me see. Marcus Davenport, the defensive end over there. Like it's a lot of
He ain't been productive enough to get my money. I'm sorry. Again, Falcons don't sign old.
Saquon the Giants going to re-sign Saquon because he's having a great year, but injury prone. Josh Jacobs.
I can see the Falcons throwing Saquon by $10 million a year.
Josh Jacobs is a free agent. They didn't take his fourth year.
See that too. He come on back home. You know, he's from the South. He's an Alabama boy. He come on back down to the South.
Could you imagine? They be like, look, we gonna pay.
Give me 2 offensive linemen, and then everything else is just watch. I don't give a damn about that.
Offensive lineman bringing Brent Jacobs
or Saquon. I take a fly on Saquon.
Yeah,
2-year deal.
Ooh, man.
2-year, $18 million, with the potential to make 22.
Yeah, guaranteed 16.
Guaranteed 16.
Yeah,
we ought to be 80s.
Look, man, total sports agency. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, you got me missing the game, man. What else we got on this list, man? Let me hurry. Let's get these predictions out the way.
Right,
you got me missing my game.
I ain't in no rush.
The game. I know you ain't in no rush. Y'all haven't already got y'all ass curb stomped. So
we ain't get curb stomped. That was Miami. That we just lost.
That was an emotional game last night. I tell you.
It was, man. It was a good game, man. Even Billy is upset, man. But go ahead, man. We ready. Hey, somebody said, "Hey, man, in the presser, go ahead, let these kids drop these edits." Respect my decision.
Hey, it's crazy, bro. All right, so
great 15.
All right, so first game on the list this week, we got the Atlanta Falcons. Let me get something right there. Hold up.
Oh,
my wife will be mad at me for me to take back the printer and shit.
Put the game back here.
Oh yeah. I ain't get to print out my little sheet yet, yeah, but I print it out and then go back a little bit. Yeah, bro, we got the Falcons at Washington.
I picked the Falcons for the upset.
It would be an upset. Damn, man, you got no pen that work. God damn.
Yeah.
Get rid of it. All right. ATL versus Washington. Yeah, man, you know I'm riding with ATL. ATL. Kels, what you got, Kels? Kelvin said. Why the comments on it? I can't control the board no more. Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I can't control the board, bro. There you go. Oh. All right, next game on the board, we got so we kind of missed the first 4 games this week. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Georgia Tech don't score early. There go Tony pinging me. He interrupting the show. The Bears at the Jets, my brother. Who you got?
Let's see who I got. Bears versus Jets. I got the Jets winning convincingly. That boy got torn ligaments and stuff in his left shoulder, dislocation. Yeah, man.
Kelsey going with the Jets. All right. Next game on the docket, we got the Bengals at the Titans.
I got the Titans winning this one, man. It's Tennessee. I think the leading NFL rusher is going to do what he does.
Lead on with Cincinnati. All right. KB. I'm gonna go with the Titans on this one too, man. I think Tennessee been hot lately. Oh, Kelsey going with the Bengals.
Hey, man.
Oh, good. Then we got the Broncos at the Panthers. Oh my God. Boy.
The Broncos at the Panthers. I picked the Panthers for the upset because the defense, man, the defense straight. it's the offensive output that's it's a little shaky.
You say you going with the who?
Panthers.
Okay, I'm going with Broncos. I'm going with Russ. Big Russ and Sierra close to the house. I'm going with them.
Woo.
Kelsey going with the Panthers. Okay, yeah, I'm going with them. Hey, y'all roll with them guys. I don't believe in them. I don't believe in Baker Mayfield. I'm sorry. I can't believe in Baker. PJ Walker still hurt. I can't do it. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Browns.
I think I picked. Let me see. We'll define the game at Buccaneers. I picked the Bucks. The Buccaneers, man. They've turned it around. Isn't this what you call the first week back?
No, they got a bye next week, then he come back the week after that.
Oh, boy.
I'm going with the Browns for the upset on this one. I'm with Kels. I'm going with Browns for the upset. And then we got the Ravens at the Jaguars.
Let's see what I pick.
I'm going with the Ravens. Yeah, I'm definitely taking the Ravens on this one. I don't think Jacksonville is a bad team. I just don't think they got it together. But I don't know, man. The Ravens looked horrible last week against the Carolina. We heard us keep the game. I get my game on PT2 or going on to these boys lose. Texans at the Dolphins.
Dolphins. Them boys. Tua is looking great. I mean, sneaky MVP candidate. Him Hurts.
Oh yeah. Tua could be MVP.
I think he's lost one game. He's lost one game going back to last season.
Yeah. Hey man, he did it at Bama. I don't know why would he think he won't do it in the pros.
Both of them did. Ain't that something?
Yeah. Chargers versus the Cardinals. I'm going with the Chargers though.
I
don't believe in Colt McCoy.
Colt McCoy is not the starting quarterback now.
He ain't starting
is back. They're predicting he's going to be back. Kyler. So yeah, man. I picked the Chargers, but I may have to go with the Cards, man. But I put at 2 confidence, so it's a toss up. I think I'm gonna stick with the Chargers, but Kyler's back. So
what's up, my boy? That's what's up, my boy Frog. What's going on? All right, let me see. You picked the Dolphins. Okay. Next one that we had on the list. The Ravens at the Seahawks. The Raiders at the Seahawks.
Oh man, I love my squad, man. But them Seahawks gonna do us dirty. But I love my squad.
Yeah, I'm going with the Seahawks on this one, big dog. I'm sorry. I'm rolling with the Seahawks on this one, big dog.
I love my Raiders, dog. I love them. But DK and Walker and Gino, they're gonna do it dirty, dog.
Yeah,
it's not an offensive issue, man. It's the defense, boy.
And we got the Rams at the Chiefs. I'm going with the Chiefs.
Yes, I got Chiefs. But I don't have them surprisingly. Like, they're at a 99% win rate at against rated. I don't know if it's going to be that easy, for them. For some reason, I don't think this is going to be like one of those cakewalk games. I have it at a 6 confidence, but I think Chiefs still going to win it out.
Yeah. Got the Saints at the 49ers.
49ers.
This week I should have did the pickles right here. I seen like these games. He ain't hard to pick.
Hey, bro.
Somebody gonna upset them.
So far, I'm 3 for 3. That's why I picked 1 or 2 upsets: the Falcons, the Panthers, and we didn't get to the other game yet. But yeah,
we got the Sunday night game. We got Packers at the Eagles.
I got Eagles winning this one. Now I got them at a 5 confidence because who knows what Aaron Rodgers is going to show up. But
yep, I'm going with the Eagles. I gave up on goddamn Aaron Rodgers. Damn Aaron Rodgers, he needs to go hang it up.
He'll be a good quarterback for the Colts next year.
Boy, they need them. Boy, if Phil Irsay go out there and get another They need to test his ass for fentanyl this time. I know he's doing more than Percocet. If Pure Ursay go out there and get another old quarterback, I know.
Yo, he said, Lord have mercy.
Percocet. Last game, man, Monday night, Steelers versus Colts. Matt Ryan versus the Steelers defense.
I have the Steelers in the upset. This might be the worst Monday night game of the season right here.
I'm going with. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
My sound card died. I was like, what happened? Gotta be charging stuff up, man. My assistant don't be down here charging stuff. I don't know what my wife be down here doing.
All right, man.
All right, man. KLB, my boy said he going with the Eagles. All right, we got them locked in, man. We got all of them in. I guess we'll wait till tomorrow to get all the rest of the guys' opinions, man. Get with Crystal, get with Icon. You guys make sure you guys check us out, man. Sunday morning. Y'all know we on with the whole 910 Sports team, the 910 Sports show. Me and KB. Y'all know every Saturday morning we here, man, bringing y'all this heat, bringing y'all this hotness, bringing y'all this fire.
Indeed.
But yeah, man. Get to these games, man. It's game time. Go check these games out, man. KB, man, close us out, man. Take us home.
Hey, man, y'all know the routine, man. Make sure y'all share this thing, like this thing, comment this thing. Don't wait till we millionaires, man. Support us now while we're building this thing. You feel me? So y'all can say y'all was there from day one, like Kels. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everyone. Spotify, iTunes. Yeah, man. Everywhere you can listen to podcasts, we're there.
Man, shout out to Carl, boy, for that new logo. Woo!
Shout out to the logo. How we man, we doing little upgrades, man. But we out of here, man. Y'all be easy.
Peace.